YouTube fans. And I figure why not with the Death Blue Marathon, why not this one? His second film he directed. Some say it was sort of a sequel to Parasite. Sort of similar, would I really call it a sequel? It does have the legendary porn star being Man in Chambers, may she rest. And yeah, it's like I did one this. So Man in Chambers, believe it or not, for a porn star, this was the first sort of big acting role. Well, not a first one, because we all know we're doing soppy washing powder, I meant to say. Washing powder for baby ads. You remember the washing powder before they took it off and they discovered she was a porn star. So this was a big break in the acting career. And I've got to admit, she doesn't do a bad performance. Okay, there's bits where she strips off to show her assets off, but for an acting role, I don't think she does a bad job. May she rest in peace. So, where can I start? So, you've got A Very Long Man in Chambers. The film came out in 77, 2 years after Parasite. And you've got Man in Chambers. She's on a motorbike and she has an horrible bike accident. And there was such an obstacle, to get fixed up after having a bike accident. But then she gets affected by this illness. And to cut the story short, she strips off. She has sex with this guy. And she affects him. And it becomes an epidemic. So you could say it's sort of like Parasite. People get epidemics. But the only difference is they're not sex maniacs. They're not jumping one another's bones. They're not fucking all this. They just kill one another. I just thought would it have been more interesting if they would have made this more like Parasite with Man in Chambers in this. Since she's a porn star. But I still don't think it's a bad film. There's bits where she's killing people on the way. Bits where she's eating raw meat and she falls in love with this guy. And so on. So there's a big epidemic. People are getting affected left, right and centre and killing people. There's a bit where this guy's in a truck. Got his truck drivers trying to get at him and they end up killing him. And this is the one where I would whinge and whine at the people what whinge and whined over Silent Night, Deadly Night, come out in 84, because they did it before they did Christmas Evil, before they did Silent Night, Deadly Night, and any of this, they did one with a psycho, get my words right, a Psycho Santa. They already did it in this. There's a bit where it's near Christmassy time, right? Manny Chambers is about to get off for someone to see if she can affect them again. And Santa, I like to call him, goes to ladder. He's attacking people. He gets shot. He gets killed in front of a kid. One way to find out Santa doesn't exist. He gets killed, this poor fucker, because he's got affected. So there you go. They've already had Psycho Santa. So there's a bit where they realise there's an epidemic, people getting affected, and they then look at the list of what's caused it, and then they find out Man in Chambers. She's the one who's been affected. She's snogging people, she's doing people, and doing them in. There's even a date scene where you find a poor dead girl in a big knock-off refrigerator, which of course is the iconic photo. If anyone ever remembers Rabid, you remember that iconic photo of this poor young woman body in a refrigerator. That's the film. So, like I say, she's killing people on the way. There's a really disturbing bit where a woman kills a baby, but it's professionally done. It's not too in your face. She kills her husband. And they realise there's an epidemic out there. So the only way to get rid of an epidemic is to kill everybody. So anyone that's been affected, they've got to kill them. They've got to burn them. Man in Chambers realises he's the one what's caused it all. Her husband doesn't want to kill her, but she's begging to die. So he does the right thing and he kills her. And then it sort of ends a downbeat ending. You've got all the dead bodies. They put them in this truck. You've got a dead Man in Chambers lying there dead, the forward in. It's kind of hard now because we all know Man in Chambers, the porn star, is sadly no longer with us. May she rest in peace. But this was pretty good for her first big break in the acting career. It's sounds the same really. She went back into porn after this. Maybe I don't know. This film had again just like Parasite. It had mixed reviews. We said a porn star in a film, but I don't know. She just went back into porn. Maybe she just thought porn was more for her. So, she's a lot more porn, not affair. I'm not going to name the film she's done, but you know what I mean? She did a lot more pornographic films after this. And, in sad to say, in the early 2000s, she lost her life. I'm not going to go into her past, I'm not going to go into what caused it and all that. But for this film, this is to be a big break in an acting career. And a lot of porn stars have done that. I can name one dive appeared in Cannibal Holocaust. Same there, Eaten Alive. One day after, the most banned film ever being Cannibal Fairlock. Porn star. We all remember him in the Debbie Dush Dyers. He did a lot of for adult films as well. And there was another film guy. He's appeared in films. He was in Pornography. I think of the film. It'll come to me. Not a very good film. That's probably why I can't remember it. But his acting was never that good. So that's probably why he stuck to porn. And I think it's called Terrarium or something, the film. I can't remember the name of it, but it's not one of the best films. And yep, it was a video nasty in that era. But again, this one, I don't think Manning Chambers did a bad job. There's an excuse here and there, I meant to say in here. There's excuse for its own news. It's like the bit where she's walking out of the swimming bath and she's full on naked and she induces this die. And again, it has a downbeat ending. They all get killed and so on. And I don't like this one for Jeff Goldblum. I don't like this one because, just like Parasite, it's one of them body sort of horror films. And like I say, a couple of years after that, I think in 1979, he did one of my other good ones. I'm going to get to that one day around the world, that being The Birds. The Birds is the one with Oliver Reed, may also rest, where he has his woman, she gets affected, she's having these baby demons, and they look like toddlers, and they're going around attacking people. That's a that good film, that one, I remember right there. And again, it's kind of like a body type of horror film. And then in 81, we all know he did Stanners, and the list goes on. But this one, I didn't mind it for what it was. It was a low budget film. You can see it was a low budget film. And again, like I keep repeating myself, it had mixed reviews. Just like Parasite. This had mixed reviews. Some people loved it. Some people hated it. Somebody hated the downbeat ending. But I felt with the fate of Manning Chambers, this character, I knew it wasn't going to be sun and rainbows. The amount of people she kills, the amount of people got affected, you knew that her fate was not going to be a good fate. And that's it with Death Doping films. Most of the characters, they're not going to have a good fate with what they've done. And that's what I mean. That's how like you had this with The Fly. That's a remake. But this one, for what it was, this second outing, this second directing of body horror, I don't think it's a bad one. And again, without repeating myself, I think Manning Chambers diffs her own. She does a good performance. She's definitely shown that she's a very talented woman. She wouldn't have to lie on her back and go, she can actually do some acting. So for that, I salute her, may she rest. So for that, fuck it. I'd give that one a 6-star rating, a little bit higher than Parasite, but I like this one. I felt it was pretty bold. They had to see Santa Claus going mad, trying to attack kids. Yeah, there's a death of a baby, but it's professionally done. It's not too much in your fucking face. It's a good one. So Rabid, again, fuck it, without ado. A 6-star rating from me. Put it into them. Be smart. Be safe. See you later.